there's a good news and a bad news at the same time, but I'll make sure that I'll merge everything together to make this particular video very short and clear for your understanding. So take your time and watch this video to the end. You can join the conversation in the comment section or share your thoughts in the comment section. If today is your first time, do us a favor and subscribe to this channel, and don't forget to like this video to keep the Pan-African voice alive. Our main goal on this particular channel is to unite Africa and keep black people across the globe empowered, and I really appreciate your support and your presence on this particular channel. This video does not promote any hate towards any country or towards any nationals or against any religion. So if you are religiously sentimental, please, this video is not for you. Kindly pass by in peace. Do you understand? This video is for educational purpose, and this video is for journalism and awareness purpose from a Pan-African perspective. Do you understand? This video is standing by the truth and peace towards black people and Africans across these two particular countries, so that our leaders will be evacuate our people to Africa back home safe and peace. So this video is not against any nation or against any country or against any religion. Thank you. Let me explain. We all know the rising tension right now in the Middle East between Israel and Iran, the exchange of missiles. We know that recently this war has lasted for about 7 days now, and we have African nationals living in these two particular countries. But since this war started between Israel and Iran, I have never seen any other African country apart from Ghana that is launching an immediate evacuation for his nationals in these particular two countries. I have not seen any other African country except Ghana. The good news is no Ghanaian has been recorded dead or injured in these particular countries. But the bad news is that those Ghanaian nationals living in Israel, it has become difficult for them to be evacuated because of the emergency shutdown of borders, emergency border closed. So these people are not able to be evacuated. So now we need a very special evacuation for Ghanaian nationals living in Israel, because it has become very difficult. So the foreign minister the Ghanaian foreign minister Samuel Abraka is now doing his possible best to get Ghanaians in Israel very safe. So now bunkers and bomb shelters are ready for them. So the Ghana embassy is always attending to them day in and day out to make sure that they are very safe and they are very okay. The Ghana embassy have reached out to 922 people right now in Israel, including 65 students right now. But the reason why it has become so harder for Ghanaians living in Israel to be evacuated is because of our choice. The current president of Ghana, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, voted in the recent United Nations summit, voting neutral, not standing by any other country, but standing neutral because Ghana wants peace. That's the reason why it has become so harder for Ghanaians living in Israel to be evacuated. Do you understand? But Okuzato Abrakwa, the foreign minister of Ghana, told them that no, they should respect our sovereignty and they should respect our decision in the world, because Ghana stands for peace. So they should do their possible best to do or to lead them to evacuate their people from Israel with immediate effect. So as it stands now, Ghanaians in Israel, it has become so harder for them to be evacuated. 922 citizens right now that the Ghana embassy has got in touch with them, including 65 students. So now it has become very hard. It has become very, 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 very hard. But we are still hoping for the best, that they will understand and they will lead us to the special evacuation forces so that we can evacuate our people from Israel to Iran. From Israel to Ghana safely. Do you understand? And the good news is that the government of Ghana has successfully evacuated the first batch of its nationals from Iran to Turkey safely as part of the emergency rising tension in the Middle East. Now, the good news is that we have never recorded or we have never heard about any injury or any death of any Ghanaian nationals in these two particular countries. But one, there's the probability of evacuating the Ghanaian nationals in Israel is very hard now. It's very, very hard because of the emergency border close. So it's very hard to evacuate Ghanaians living in Israel right now. But for now, those that are living in Iran right now first batch has been evacuated. Remaining those that have refused to come back home. Do you understand? But for those that were prepared to come back home has been evacuated to Turkey, very safe and sound. Nothing like injuring and nothing like dead. You have never recorded any dead in any injury. So this is a very big win and a very good news for Ghana as well. But for now, we are looking forward. The government is looking forward to evacuate those that is in Israel right now, because it is very hard. We need a very special assistance and a very special evacuation, because now all borders has been closed in Israel right now. So the foreign minister of Ghana, Samuel Okudzeto Abrakwa, had a meeting with Israeli ambassador to Ghana, which is Gladred. So now they are planning a way and means to do or to evacuate them with immediate effect. And it has to be done within this week, because else we don't know what will happen. What will happen. Right now the tensions are very high, because we have seen the involvement of some superpowers. So our citizens need to come back home very safe and sound. For those that they say they will never come back home, that's their own business and that's their own problem. They should deal with it. The bad news right here is that since this particular conflict happened between Israel and Iran, the only African country that have seen that is launching an immediate evacuation for its nationals is Ghana. Apart from that, I've never seen any other African country following the footsteps of the president of Ghana. What is really happening? Whilst Ghana is launching a emergency evacuation for its nationals, other African countries, other African leaders are busily spending time with their family members in Paris, family members in their homes. They are spending time with their family members in Dubai. They don't even care about their people. What's really happening? Is it obvious that you guys love power more than your people, or what? So all the rest of the African leaders, are you guys telling me that it's only Ghana that is an African country in Africa? What is really happening? When it comes to power, you guys will convince the people. You guys will be reading a tons of manifesto to convince the people to vote for you to come to power. And if you come to power too, you don't even care about it. That's the reason why Africans are not respected in the world, because we know that if something serious happens, your leaders will not even intervene. Your leaders will not even come to your rescue. Your leaders will not even think about you. That's the main reason why Africans and black people are being disrespected across the globe. That's the reason why African leaders, Africans living in the Middle East, living in the West, living in the East, living in the South, all these countries are being treated badly, because they know that even their leaders don't even care about them. But when it comes to power, then you will know that you guys know a lot of grammar, that you will know that you guys showing fake love to your own people. Every position that you have or you hold in Africa here, you have to hold it like your own household. You are like a father and mothers to the people. So something that will happen to your child that will not feel good, the same way you have to take the same action to other your people, your citizens living in these two countries. So right now, only Ghana is making much effort to bring back his people back home safe. I've not seen Nigeria doing the same. Nigeria is busily asking for money for climate change. Nigeria, the president of Nigeria is busily asking for money to do or to buy buy cars for his ministers and his senators. I've not seen Kenya in the picture. I've not seen Uganda in the picture. I've not seen South Africa in the picture. I've not seen all these countries in the picture right now. I've not seen them. So you want to tell me that your people are not valuable to you again? You want to tell me that African nationals living in these two countries, you don't really think about them anymore, or what? Like, and for the rest of the African countries who are not showing interest to evacuate your people from these two countries, what is wrong with you? What is the problem? Let me tell you one thing. The biggest problem right now is that most of them sided with Israel and most of them sided with Iran. That's the reason why they don't know how to evacuate their people from these two countries. Because it will be very hard. Even Ghana that voted neutral and not stand with any other country, it has become harder to evacuate their people from Israel. Do you understand? It has become harder. So how much more those that standed and took a bold step that I started with this kind of person, or I started with this kind of person. So it has become hard. So all those African leaders, please try as much as possible best to bring our brothers and sisters back home safe, because we need them. We need them. They cannot lose their lives in this kind of war. They cannot lose their life because they have nothing to do with this war. They have no involvement in this war. Yes, if you have taken your choice, go alone and leave our brothers and sisters alone. Find a ways and means to evacuate them and bring them back home safe. That is the only thing that we are asking for. But for now, the president of Ghana, the current regime under His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, in fact, you guys have done very well. Let me see your thoughts in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this particular video to your fellow African. What do you think that the president of Ghana should do right now? Let me see your thoughts. Thank you very much. We shall meet in the next episode. Stay safe and stay blessed.